And thank you, Zach. We just saw you winning at Grand Central Terminal and your interview with Jackie Bowling right after that win. But first, take us back to that championship in the boys high school division with Tommy Genova. Your thoughts going into that championship final?
I was nervous anyway, but it was hot in Grand Central. We had to bring our own portable fans just to dry our hands off because we were sweating, and they played a lot different than Laurel Lanes, a lot different. And I just tried to not think about my opponent. I was just throwing the best shots I could every shot, go through my routine. And, once I find it, kind of just lock in and just go brain dead and just throw it and make the adjustments. And Calderon was there to help me out. Big thanks. And big thanks to Ebonite. But, I just wanted to make the best shots I could.
Well, you went back-to-back in the boys high school division at the Teen Masters, and you got to bowl the World Series of Bowling last year, and you're going to get to do it again. First, what was your experience last year competing here in your hometown at South Point?
The pros strike a lot, and I was happy that I came in like half the field. I think I beat half the field, so I was pretty impressed with my performance. I don't think my experience was as much back then. I think I have a better chance now. I'm just going to go out and try to make the best of it,
Yeah, what did you learn last time, and what are you going to do this time around? The second Teen Master in the boys high school division, you're going to get a chance to compete back-to-back here starting November 4.
I'm going to try to be practicing loft in the gutter cap a lot. Because it seemed to get that way every shot last year, no matter what we bowled on. And Fagan made it look pretty good, so maybe I'll try something like that. But I'm just going to go in and just embrace the moment. It's not every day you get to bowl with all these people and people I've looked up to for so long. And, I'm just going to do my best to see what happens.
And then your pop, I don't know who had the bigger smile walking in here tonight, you or your dad. What does that $64,000 scholarship courtesy of Ebonite mean to the Hattori household?
It's changed a lot. Differences on where I wanted to go for med school. It's going to help me pay for med school, which is expensive. So it's before that, it almost doubled what I had in scholarship, right? Just one tournament. And that's just ridiculous to win the biggest junior scholarship prize ever. It's amazing.
Well, fantastic, and congratulations. And we got to see that live on Xtra Frame, and that's why you get Xtra Frame, to see great action like that. We're going to see Zack Hattori compete. Get your World Series of Bowling subscription now. $64.99 for the year, $29.99 for the World Series package, good through November 30th, www.xtraframe.tv. And Jason Couch, Ebonite, the proud benefactor of that $64,000 scholarship, is going to provide him an opportunity to go to medical school. And Ebonite's involvement both from the financial standpoint, and what was it like for you to get a chance to work and pass the knowledge on to a champion?
Well, without question, I think Zach's a great bowler, and I think at this point he's taken advantage of what's been offered to him, with not just the great equipment, but the opportunity to bowl for a lot of money to put him through school. I can't say enough about Ebonite. I've been with them 20 years, and, they've always taken care of me, and they've always had the mission statement that they want to give back to the bowlers. And that's what makes me such a great employee and a loyal fan of their product, is the fact that they do take care of the bowlers and they really look out for what's going on in the environment of bowling itself.
Jason Couch, of course, the only man on the planet to win 3 consecutive Tournament of Champions wins, 16-time titleist, back in the winner's circle last year. And a friend of ours that has been watching all night on this special WSOB warm-up is Greg Watson, and Greg has a question for you. He asked, Jason, how do you battle the lane conditions of being a lefty on the PBA Tour, and how do you feel that it's different from what happens on the right side of the lane?
Well, as we saw last year in World Series of Bowling, the lanes hooked quite a bit, and the right side tended to get on our side of the lane really quick during the day. So therefore, you've got to play a lot straighter. You've got to learn to what we consider shelling down, going to weaker cover stocks on the left side to get a little straighter through the front of the lane. The lane conditions from week to week on the PBA Tour, they do a great job of making sure that there's some equality from left to right, cranker to tweener. They do the best they can, and sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta do what the lane allows you to do. So if it requires me playing really straight for, let's say, the cheetah pattern and maybe getting in on the scorpion and hooking it a little bit from the inside, I do whatever the lane tells me to do. So, Greg, if you're out there listening, I do what the lane tells me to do and take advantage of it when I can. And then when the lanes are really tough, hang on and hope for the best.
World Series of Bowling Warmup continues here at South Point. Mike J. Laneside with 2011 and 2010 Teen Masters High School Division Boys Champion Zack Hattori. He's going to go for back-to-back appearances at the World Series. We found out how Zack is going to prepare. Now, you've been through 2 of these. This is your 3rd. What's in the Jason Couch preparation for number 3 here starting November 4?
Michael, I've already been training at least 6 weeks from now. I mean, I've been well into it. I'm bowling about 100 games a week, just getting myself prepared, getting used to the new equipment that I've got coming out here recently, and trying to just get comfortable with playing the lane straight, playing the lanes, hooking them a little bit, speed adjustments, just getting myself prepared, because the last thing you want to do is you need to come in here and have to get yourself prepared while you're bowling. No chance. The guys are too good on our tour. You have to be ready to go right when you walk in the door the first day and be willing to shoo them up and just throw a ton of strikes.
And we've got one more question from you out there watching tonight live on Extra Frame. Zach is from Terrence Payne, friend of the PBA on Facebook, and he asks, how are you going to prepare for this upcoming World Series? Anything specific that you got in your game plan? Is it practice? Is it equipment? What's on the top of your list?
I'm not too worried about equipment. I mean, equipment is very essential. You need the right equipment to bowl good. I always say the player who matches up best and the best in the world, the player who matches up is going to win, because you gotta match up. But I've been practicing a lot on spares. I feel that I can play lanes, obviously not as good as them. Hopefully I can watch some of the pros, maybe make the moves that they make, stay on top of them because they know best. Practice my spares, just like I said, just staying ahead of the move. That's what I really want to do.
That's the Zack Attack. Zack Hattori, back-to-back Teen Masters champ. And what do you have for advice for youth players that are interested in taking their game to the next level?
Camp Bakes, definitely. Mark Baker is the best coach in the world. Even when I get out of whack, I drive 3 hours to California to go see him because it takes him 20 minutes to fix me. He works with all the guys on tour. I can't say enough about him. He's good. He's good. Everyone, just keep your head in it. You got to have fun too. You can't. It's not all about, it's not life or death, man. It's just bowling. Have fun while you're doing it. You bowl bad, have fun. Like Morgan last year. She, when she split, she smiled. I mean, that's just. You just gotta have fun while you're doing it, and coaching is essential. You gotta stay in your time, and even when I don't bowl for a week, I throw it really bad. You just gotta keep working at it, and spares are important.
Well, that's Zack Hattori, and we're going to see Zack competing here at the 3rd World Series of Bowling, November 4th, right here at South Point. Zack, thanks for joining us. Good luck. $64K in your pocket. Medical school. Did you ever consider medical school?
No, sir, not quite that intelligent.
Jason Couch, what's next on the agenda as we count down this final month before the World Series?
A lot of practice. I've actually taken my schedule and kind of put it geared towards the practice. I've been really busy the last 4 months with demo days with Ebonite, appearances, hanging out with you guys at the Teen Masters. So I've got to really gear up and get myself ready for the World Series of Bowling. And I've got to tell you that, the first couple of World Series, I was ready, but I wasn't real sharp. And this year I'm coming in really sharp. I'm expecting a really good event this year. Well, true sportsman indeed. Jason Couch, Zack Hattori here on the WSOB Warmup.